C.F.W. Walther, a man of great faith. Stay tuned. Sunday, May 7th is the day we in the church celebrate the life of C.F.W. Walther. But his last days I would like to share more about. Walther had been in declining health in the last year of his life, and his passing sparked a great deal of somber reflection and commemoration of a man who had served in the ministry for more than 50 years. Our synod was meeting in convention at Fort Wayne, Indiana, in May of 1887, when the news came of Walter's death on Saturday, May 7th. And in a special session the next day, the delegates petitioned the Walther family and the St. Louis area congregations to delay his funeral until May 17th to allow those desiring to attend the funeral sufficient time to travel to St. Louis. In St. Louis, student pallbearers from Concordia Seminary carried his body from his home to the center of the seminary, where it remained with a student honor guard around the clock. But it was not just Missouri Synod Lutherans who were saddened at losing this very faithful pastor. St. Louis residents mourned his passing, as evidenced by the 4 funeral services that were held. Attendees at these services numbered in the thousands. Of the final service, which was held at Trinity Lutheran Church, where he served for more than 45 years, a St. Louis newspaper journalist wrote this, and I quote, "So impressive and dignified a funeral St. Louis has not seen in a long time. There were about 2,000 people in the church and the streets. It was so dense with people for blocks that the police detail had difficulty keeping a path open for the mourners. The funeral procession from Trinity to Concordia Cemetery in South St. Louis, where Walther was to be laid to rest, was about 2 miles long and included approximately 240 carriages. Bells tolled along the way, and people lined the streets to pay their last respects. Reverend C.J. Otto Hanser referenced Daniel 12, verse 13, and the marvelous promise it gives, that those who sleep in death will be awakened yet again. Therefore, dear mourners, let us remember our Dr. Walther with gratitude." End quote. Indeed, let us remember his peaceful end and follow him in his victorious faith until we see him again face to face in the eternal joys and blessed life in Jesus. If you're looking to hear more about the life of C.F.W. Walther, please tune in either live here on May 7th or online when I will preach on the life of C.F.W. Walther. This has been Coffee with Carney.